Well, in Hong Kong, of course, I think you can read the story which Haskell, C.S. Haskell, he came. I didn't know who this man was. A tall uh, African American. But obviously, I was introduced. I am a doctor accompanying His Holiness from Sikkim. So all right, fine. So the moment he came and he stood in front of his foot end of the bed, and then he looked at him at Karmapa. Karmapa was, he looked at him, and then Karmapa looked at him, and then he closed his books, whatever the reading, and then he touched his forehead, tied it, and kept it. And then this man started crying. He was crying, weeping, tears down. And then he's telling him, he asked him, how are you? So, then this man can't say anything. He's saying, Your Holiness, you are dying. He's telling him to Karmapa, Your Holiness, you are dying. And then he laughs. He laughs. Got hold of, sit down here close by. So we pulled a chair. But I have no idea who this man is. There's so many people coming like that, right? So then after, he consoled, Karmapa consoled him for some time. And then we were standing, Jamurunchi and myself. What was now bothering me was the crying this man. That was bothering. A tall, hefty man, athletic build. Why is he within no time and he's crying in the room? Straight. I'm just wondering, you might be knowing him earlier, but why does he cry straight? I mean, I don't expect a man who's 33, 34 years old just straightway come and cry. Straightway standing and crying like a small kid. So, that started bothering me, and then of course we had tears in our own eyes. Jamguru Rinpoche and myself, we had tears. And then of course this fellow turns to me, and when they said he said, then he asked me, I mentioned that, then he asked me if there is any place in the world where we can do anything for His Holiness. I have come on behalf of people of New York. Right? He didn't say who is he, but he said I have come on behalf of people of New York. He was a mayor of New York, and he then said, yeah, mayor, and he was a deputy mayor. Again, most of them are Christians.
Yes.
And they would, because they're used to this death so much and all. Nurses became very, very concerned about it, and even the doctors whosoever came, right? So normally they have seen people who are apprehensive, who are irritable, who are, kind of everything so much miserable. But here you see a man, a real man in front of you, smiling, laughing, bringing blood out in the cough, vomiting blood, and puffy with eyes, and he says, don't worry about this. Come on down. You see, so naturally it makes you cry, right? And some of them got, of course, a goose skin. And then by evening, by 9, he had a full frank heart attack. So that 9:30, he started having this frank thing, and of course, after about 40-45 minutes, that as the tubes were being taken out, because it's the Levi now who is very active man here, and obviously because he is a very good doctor, they know. So he was doing, the nurses, of course. So we were just, and the Rinpoches were around, some of them, and then yes,
45 minutes.
Yeah, no, 45 minutes later, this, yes.
How do you say
no, you do what you call CPC. I mean, you are supposed to do certain things, so he did that. Okay. Right, he did that. And of course cardiologist came and said, but now everybody has seen that ultimately probably the whole thing is flattened, so there's no point, it's only a question of time actually. But then as he says also that he started removing this tubes or whatever. Okay. Yeah, then the heart came back again. Then again his BP came up, and then pulses over 4 or 5 minutes. Now again, naturally he's right. Actually this is all on the monitor now. So monitor went flat. The wave now, like this went flat. First it had gone flat, then again it went flat. So there again now the Rinpoches are behind. Who was there at that time? Topgala, Situ Rinpoche. These two were there, and the Jamguji, 3. These are the death time. Okay. These are 3 people there. Then I think it was probably Topgala, I think, probably. And of course Situ Rinpoche was there, so he told them. So then they left this. It's Togdam, post-death meditative state. Yes.